backwood, I think it's time to get back to it. I'm sitting on this porch like, man, I'm going back through. What's poppin'? It's your boy Tex, man, and I'm tapping in with Highlight on HighlightTV. This is the first exclusive Artist Insider of the week. Y'all check your boy out, man. You good? Good, bro. What's poppin'?
Man, how you been?
Man, pretty good, bro. One day at a time, man. One day at a time.
That's all we can do.
For sure, for sure.
Man, so how the music industry got you feeling like right now? What you feel like the temperature is out there as far as like the selection of music people want?
I mean, I feel like it's always been. It's a little bit of everything, you know what I'm saying? From conscious music to the lyrics, you got the party music, you got the new age shit. So everybody, I feel like, is just the same way, trying to figure out where they fit into the game, or there are certain people trying to adapt to the game. And I would probably be somewhere in between, you know what I'm saying? Me and my niggas already got our own sound and how we want to brand our...
Right, and that's half the battle, having your sound like. There's a lot of people that ain't talking about shit, but they got a little sound on that sound like something. And then you got them people that got it all, like they have the sound, they have the lyrics, they have the story. But as far as like, what do you kind of classify yourself like, far as genre, not even just genre, like far as an artist, like?
Man, I get asked this question a lot, or like, who do I feel like I sound like? And nothing else really comes to mind. Like, people compare me to certain people as far as the content that I make or what I talk about, but sounding like somebody else, that's kind of is reaching, because I don't feel like we really sound like nobody, just the way that I'm talking about Marlin, period.
Right. That's just the area.
Even a Zabe, you know, a playmaking Juice, people might say they got the melody like a Lucci or something else, but it's still their sound. They don't sound like Lucci or none of them niggas to me. They sound like something different. You feel me? It got a melody with it, but back to the question, I kind of jumped around just to put the spotlight on somebody else too.
Right.
At the same time, I like to think of myself as a storyteller. I always been great or excelling in storytelling, and that's what seems like gets across to the people the most when I tell my stories or my life. So I try to stick to that. That's kind
of one of the things that resonate with people. Like, the beat can be fire. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot you can do, but you know, like, your ultimate goal is to have that resonate with people and have them come back to your music for that, because it's the way it made them feel.
Like a big dream.
Man, I'm telling you, man, one of my favorite tapes.
You know, I appreciate that. Mine's too, though.
As far as like, right now, at where you stand, like, all the work you done put into this point, how do you feel like your catalog is? You know, I never stack it up to another person, but your catalog, your body of work, how do you know what I'm saying?
I'm already liking where this question is going.
Right, you know what I'm saying? So like,
I can't really remember when it was, but I remember dropping, it was either Malcolm Text or it was Battles Within Me. And I remember you hit me up, you was like, if you keep on dropping shit like this, you know what I'm saying, these type of bodies of work, because most people just put out projects, even if it's good music, it's not really a concept to their project, it's just like a bunch of good songs or subpar songs with a few bangers or whatever. Every project I've tried to make fit a certain agenda. So I remember you hitting me up telling me like, bro, if you keep dropping like this, like, you gonna have a catalog like a Kendrick or like a Crit or a Cole, or really like you already on the brink of that with the shit that you doing. So just to tap back into the question, it's like a timeline for me, cause we rap our life for the most part, even when it's a party song or a love song or a sex song or
most of the time you're in that mood.
We're pulling different experience.
As of right now, like, who are two artists, like mainstream artists you want to work with, and then you can give me two local artists that you kind of want to work with. Just however you want to group them, but you know, like 2 and 2.
I mean, I'm gonna start with mainstream first, cause that'll probably be the easiest.
Right.
I don't really listen to too many mainstream artists. Like off top, my favorite artist is Crit. You know what I'm saying? So
That's
from
Big
the production,
Big Crit, right?
yes sir.
All right.
From the production to his lyrics, you know what I'm saying? How he crafts his songs, what he talks about, the actual person he is in real life. You know what I'm saying? Compared to his art, it's like transparent. So definitely before, you know, I put this shit down.
And he's Southern.
Got connections to his camp. You know what I'm saying?
He's Southern.
So,
and he's Southern.
he keep it Texas in a lot of his tracks. You know, he
y'all always showing love to Houston for sure.
He referenced Texas in his beats, the way, you know, that his sound carries. Cause he take from UGK, from Pimp C, Bun B, Scarface, you know. So, of course, Crit, to keep going, I don't care what people say about Kendrick, bro. Like,
what they been saying about Kendrick?
Since the new album, I feel like people are saying it's not as great as the others, which you get to that point in your career where
you gotta elevate. Yeah, you gotta do something different.
Say, oh, this ain't better than the last, but for me, sonically, like, he just pushed the envelope. Like, he pushed this shit to a whole nother level as far as how you hear music.
Fact.
We know he can rap.
Right.
So he's not
He
on
passed
every,
that point.
He not on every track no more trying to show you he's the best rapper in the world, because at any given moment, like, he could do that. But
He getting his shit off right now. Like where he was like that's a when you get to that
he produced beats too.
right.
He done produced for himself, for Cole, you know what I'm saying?
Bro.
Cole produced beats too. So obviously those are my top 3. You know me, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to music. Cole, Crit, Kendrick. I would love to collab with either 3 or all 3.
Right.
All
y'all on the track, that might do something to the world. They might come try to find y'all.
To go local, man. I gotta say my nigga Lyric, cause we got unreleased tracks that we started working on when we was in Dallas working together. And we've been supposed to connect it like on so many different times, but we both just never crossed paths at the same time.
Right, it's all about timing sometimes.
When I was in Dallas, we was with each other every day, but once I moved and shit, like, you know, he's been doing this thing, which he done elevated to a new level. I done took my path, you feel me? I'm doing my thing with my own label, my branch, my people.
Right.
So,
and your label, CBC?
That part, Cant Be Cloned, you know what I'm saying? We're in the process of renewing, basically, just to keep everything 1,000 and on the table.
Right.
We already had went and got our LLC and shit when we was younger.
And
like,
that's a business
you
move.
feel me? That part. Right. We ended up having issues with the label that we signed to, like, 5-6 years ago because of that. We all Cant Be Cloned. They thought we was just a group, you know what I'm saying?
But not an entity.
They went and looked it up, and it was like, damn. So y'all already got your own entertainment. Like, we were supposed to sign CBC,
which is opposed to, not to cut you off, but which is opposed to nowadays people like Moneybagg Yo has his own label. But he's signed to CMG ultimately, but he's his own entity. And like what a lot of people don't understand, like when you have an LLC and you're separate, it
comes with a lot more freedom. Like
it's like it's like having a baby, because your EIN number for your LLC is basically another social security number.
And
so that's another
that fucks up with that, like, you're not really liable.
You not, because it's not you. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference. See, but a lot of people don't know that.
Loans and shit, grants and shit come with. They'll give you $100K if you give them the right proposal for a business or whatever you trying to do. Like
having your LLC, you automatically qualify for a $10,000 business loan. People don't understand that.
It's like having credit, basically.
Yeah. Now you don't have to step outside your comfort zone. You can make your own bubble and control, like literally control who's in the bubble. Like
that's the best way to do it. Instead of trying to reach people that don't necessarily fuck with you, or people that can fuck with you in this sense, because we talking about music. This person can fuck with you because you done made a hit.
Right.
Like they say, one hit wonders.
Right.
But you want the fans that's fucking with you because they know you for you. Because they gonna buy your merch. They gonna buy tickets and come watch you perform. They gonna be here and listen to whatever you drop because they fuck with you before the music. And if your music is good too, that's the plus. So, hold on. Going back to music, because we jumped away from it again.
Yeah, we finna segue again. That was
local. You feel me?
Yeah.
I already said Jason Lyric, which I wouldn't call him local anymore because my nigga verified too. You know what I'm saying? He signed now, you feel me? I'm trying to remember who he signed to. I think Warner. If I'm not mistaken, I think he signed to Warner. Shout out to bro in Dallas. That's a good look for Oak Cliff. That nigga harder than Yellow Bees. He trap all them niggas up there to me. Like, that nigga he one of them niggas that's gonna change the game type shit with his sound. I always told that nigga that shit from the very first time I heard him. But that's my first local, I would say, because he just went over to mainstream. So I'm gonna still say local.
Right.
Because he stayed in Dallas.
Okay.
And that's
for
my
now.
nigga, I know him.
Yeah,
so, I gotta say Ike, not just because it's my brother, but he one of the hardest, if not the hardest nigga out of Central Texas, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to versatility and just making a record, I can come to him at any given moment, regardless of what the beat is. Like me, I've mastered my craft or how I like to rap to where I can rap on whatever beat. It don't matter what it is. Who think it's whack. By the end of it, you gonna fuck with it because I rapped on it. Type shit.
Right.
That's how I can bring any type of record to him, whether it's a slow, reggae, literally country,
CBC
whatever.
reggae album coming soon?
Whatever lane I would want to go to, I can bring that record to him and he'll bring it around.
Hey, they should have saw Ike's face when he said that.
He think it's a game. He think it's a game. Like, we got some shit.
That was crazy.
We got some shit. When we take a break, I'm gonna play that hoe for you. We got some shit for you, some shit to
y'all on some shaggy shit?
Bro, I know you fuck with that type of shit too. Like,
man, I'm telling you, know what I'm saying? Bro, like, think about me.
You remember Retro, right? The one I did a few tracks with, the chick from Austin?
Yeah.
She sent this hoe to me originally, and I fucked with it off tops, you know what I'm saying? When Ike heard it, he felt the same way and added his piece to it, so now it's like a collaborative thing.
It's an
which, to jump back to my third one before you say whatever you finna say.
Right.
Ike, Jason Lyric, and the third, local.
Locally.
It's a lot of niggas, man.
For me, it'd be Wesley. You know, that's just
Wes.
it's the game, man.
That's something we can do though. Like, that's something that we can do with the snap of a finger too. Like, I just wouldn't do that right now because I don't want niggas to feel like you said before, like a nigga trying to, you feel me?
But when you fuck with a nigga, you ain't got to establish that though. It's
you don't. I don't have to establish that with
they
nobody.
gonna get it or they gonna get with it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be, but it's going down.
I feel that.
That's for sure.
I feel that is a Texas
like
West.
We ain't pressure in the move. Like, I gotta chase this nigga down because
a Texas West train.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, when it's happening, it's gonna happen.
When we make that decision to where, we want to put ball on that, we gonna do that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,